grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and I wanted to be a singer since I was about 4 or 5 years old, since my earliest memory. And then when I saw James Brown on TV when I was about 5, I wanted to be James Brown. But then I realized a little later that wasn't really possible for me. By the age of 8, I knew all the words to Mag the Knife. So I was a pretty weird little kid. And then I wanted to play saxophone, but my parents wouldn't let me play saxophone, and they made me play piano. And then I picked up the harmonica when I was about 12 or 13. And I learned how to play the harmonica from a book, actually, but I didn't read the whole book. I only read the first couple of chapters. Then, around 15, I started to get really frustrated with my musical career because I was kind of shy and I wasn't getting the support I needed. And then I discovered painting and I started to paint. Or drawing first, and then painting. So I've been painting and drawing for every day since then, all day long. But always playing music. When I got to south of France, I was a struggling painter, and then I formed a rock band and played down here for 10 years every night, and played around here for about 30 years. Then recently I've been exhibiting and showing in Shanghai, so I started playing in the bars in Shanghai with a bunch of different people, mainly from the States. And then I met Mark at a dinner party a few months back, and I convinced him to come out of his early musical retirement, and we started playing, and it's growing. And here we are.
Hello, I'm Mark Ashton Bay, and I hope you like the music. We formed this band, Ashton Hessing, 6 months ago here in Nice, and we have Jeffrey on harmonica and backing vocals, and Chico Umamura on backing vocals, and myself lead vocals and guitar. My musical career started when I was 12 years old. I was playing in a local band, and by the time I was 17 years old, I supported the Rolling Stones, the Pink Floyd, and the Yardbirds, and many, many other bands in England. I went to London when I was 18 years old, and a year later I joined a band called Rare Bird, which had an international hit song called Sympathy. After that I went on to record about 6 more albums in London, New York, and Los Angeles. My musical career came to a kind of halt in '96. When I was in New York, I started to pursue art again, as I did when I was a child, but I got very serious about it, and I was very influenced by the Impressionism. Later on I moved to Spain for 3 years. I was very influenced by Dali and by the Surrealists. And now I'm in Nice, been here for the last 3 years. I wouldn't call myself a surrealist anymore. I call myself a musicalist, because often I've been reviewed by certain critics that have mentioned that my art has a lot of movement in it, and they can see my musical influence of rhythms and stuff. And I'm not really aware of that, but somebody suggested the other day that I change it to musicalism. So I thought, that's a good term. So I'm a musicalist, and musicalism is my art.